I'll start it off, Mike. How good does it feel to be playing in the playoffs, man?
It feels great to be playing in the playoffs for the fifth year in a row. Early on in my career, I mean, it was hard to even get close to being playoff contention and to be there for the fifth straight season. It's pretty cool.
What are you most proud of when it comes to this team this season to get here?
Well, the way we overcame adversity, a lot of injuries, it's what comes with the game, but the way we bounce back week in, week out, guys stepping up, everybody making plays and contributing, and punching our ticket to the dance is what I'm most proud of.
What's the biggest challenge for you guys come Sunday? When it comes to
We got to be disciplined. I mean, they're a better team than when we played them week one, and we got to we got disciplined. We're having a really good week so far. We got to continue to work on the little things and not beat ourselves.
Mike, when you think about your journey that you've had here, going through the lows and the highs, but to be the only team in the NFC that's gone 5 straight years, you got to be proud of just the consistency that this organization
Absolutely.
put together.
It's what we work towards. A lot of the core guys who were on that Super Bowl team, some of us are still here, and we try to hold that standard, that championship caliber standard.
It took you, 7 seasons to get to your first playoff game? You can't take any of these for granted after that.
Absolutely. And that's what I always tell the guys whenever I do tell them something about the playoffs, that just cherish these moments and don't take them for granted, because it could be rare.
What about that interaction that you were mic'd up? It captured you and J-Mac, and you were telling him how proud you were of him. And he pointed to you and he said, "That's all you. That's all you, man." Like, how gratifying is it to see him make such a meaningful play to help you guys grab the lead like that, knowing that he had kind of a slow start to his NFL career?
I mean, that's the NFL for you. I mean, you come into this game, it's the best of the best. And then you deal with a lot of things on and off the field. And for him to, overcome that and play well and help us get into the playoffs, it means a lot to watch as a teammate and a friend.
There wasn't a lot of celebration other than your big 1,000-yard receiving day in the locker room. It seems like this team is still focused in on not satisfied just winning this division. You guys came close last year in that second round. Is that something losing in Detroit still kind of eating at you, that you want to go take this all the way?
Yeah, we got to take it one week at a time. I mean, obviously our goal was to get into the playoffs, and we're here. And then we got to work extremely hard to make sure we're playing next week. And so that's our goal, that's our mindset week in, week out.
You know what recipe it takes to win a Super Bowl? Does this team have it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we got to come out here and put on a good show come Sunday.
It's not always
I'm sorry, you had a lot of battles with Marshall. What is that like, and what's the key to winning those? Is it the way the ref calls it, the home fight? How do you win this?
I just got to be my best. I got to be at my best because he's a really good player. Obviously, we've had a lot of matchups. We know each other really well. If he's playing, I look forward to the matchup.
It's not always about the best team that wins the Super Bowl. Ultimately, it's the team that gets hot at the right time, but that knows how to close out games and come through in those big moments. What's key to being able to come through in those big moments?
I feel like the best teams do win. I mean, what you said is right, but most of the time the best teams win. Like in 2020 when we won, I felt like we were the best team, and we did get hot at the right time. But I feel like we're definitely getting hot at the right time. What are we, 6-1 in our last 7? So we wish we were 7-0, but we're in the playoffs. We should continue to play good ball, continue competing and being physical.
But sometimes you do have to pull out victories when it's not your best day, right? Like the first half against the Saints, it wasn't you guys' best outing, but you really clamped down in the second half.
Yeah, well, we know how tough the NFL is. It could be any given Sunday. They say that for a reason. So, I mean, we have to play our best early on to help us out.
Talking about getting off at the right time, I guess, what do you see as the most improved part of this offense that's allowing you to click during this time going to the playoffs?
Just everybody making plays. Everybody's just been making plays. When the number's called, they make plays. A lot of selfless guys in this locker room. The run game has been good. The O-line, very selfless. And then receivers and pass catchers are making plays.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank y'all.
So was that cold?
It wasn't bad out, but the longer I'm down here, the chillier I get. Yeah, I'm a wuss now. Yeah, I don't like it.
Just what's different when Liam told us about this time of year is just different because you're in the playoffs, and if you don't win, there is no next week to get ready for it.
Yeah, I mean, Vita said it today. Don't let this be our last Thursday, and that kind of you don't really think about it. You're like, damn, it could be done next week. So we're doing everything We're doing everything we can not to let it be our last Thursday. Hopefully, I'm talking to you guys next week.
Is that hunger, that drive that you felt leaving the field in Detroit last year, still kind of burning? You want to finish it? You want to go farther than that?
Yeah, I mean it's being in the playoffs that sucked last year. You get that close. You're one game away from the big dance. So yeah, definitely it's I think it's still there. It's very prevalent, but at the same time, it's just trying to be the best you can be and get to the Super Bowl.
Running game's really been clicking. You guys have outrushed your opponents over the last 7 games by nearly 125 yards. What is it that's maybe made the difference down the stretch of a part of an offense that really needs to shine at this time of the year?
I mean, we're not doing anything different. Backs are running hard. We're trying to get them up to the second level, get them past the second level, so they can make a guy miss. Making sure everyone's on the same page. Us, the tight ends, receivers, on our blocking assignments. That's about it. I wouldn't say we're doing anything different. Just doing our best to be gritty and finish.
Liam Cohen called your good buddy Baker, called him the modern day Brett Favre. Can you see that?
Modern day Brett Favre. I don't know what Brett Favre was like at all.
Oh man, did I date myself with that question?
Maybe, yeah. I don't.
Not the welfare stuff, the quarterback stuff.
Yeah. Okay. I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bake's always been scrappy. He's always been a dog, but the modern day Brett Favre. I don't know. I guess I don't remember watching Brett Favre play, to be honest.
Oh my, you're making us all feel old now.
I'm sorry.
It's
Sorry.
okay.
I remember him playing for the Vikings.
Yeah.
That's about it. That's about it.
Since you played Washington the first time, you've never played with Ben, never played with Graham before. What does 4 months do for cohesiveness?
Oh my gosh. What is that about? I think we're all sitting at about 1,000 reps.
1,000 snaps ago.
About 1,000 reps. Does a lot, It's a lot of trust. It's a lot of nonverbal communication. It's a lot of, oh my gosh, yeah, a lot of 1,000 reps. Yeah, that does a lot for our. I think our continent. I think it's damn near 1,000 for all of us. No, that does a lot for an offensive line. I think trust is the biggest thing. Playing next to somebody, knowing where he's going to be, knowing he's going to do his job. But no, I think that's crazy. Just thinking about that's crazy right there. Yeah.
A little skirmish with the Saints in the second half.
Yeah.
Baker ignited. What did that do for the offense? It leaned like you needed something to kind of wake you up. Was that it?
I would say so. The video of him walking away was pretty badass. But no, it's our quarterback. He doesn't get a lot of calls, late hit calls, which is kind of but so we're going to go have his back.
Is he the type that likes to instigate and then get out of there? Let you guys
He
finish?
likes to instigate and stay in there. So I'm surprised he didn't stay in. But no, I was going to go have his back. We're all going to go have his back. I thought it was pretty fun.
Now against the Saints, you have a very important responsibility of keeping Mike and Marshawn away from each other. Are you going to have to do that again this week, or are we leaning on the fact that Mike is a little bit older, a little wiser?
Yeah, I haven't done that in a couple. I remember telling you that.
It's been a few years.
It has. I haven't really had to. I might have to. We'll see. 'Cause he's with the Commanders now.
They don't see any when it's the playoffs,
We'll see. We'll see if I go get. We'll see if I got to go grab Mike out of a situation. Hopefully, he's too far away from him.
What
Yeah.
about Baker? Is there a little more intensity for him this week? I like the all black look.
He was today at practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of a little AC/DC vibes.
Something
there,
like
right?
that.
Iowa.
Something like that. I wouldn't say any more or less intensity. Baker's always fiery. Yeah, I don't know. The all black was pretty slick today.
Like a stone cold
Yeah,
assassin.
something like that. Yeah.
Do you guys feel more confident than you did maybe a year ago going into the playoffs, given the fact that you've got a lot more balance to this offense now?
Maybe a little bit, yeah. It's always nice having a strong running game that kind of balances everything out. Makes it a little bit easier, Yeah, last year everyone knew we were gonna pass the ball, so they're just teeing off on us, with the pass rush. So being able to slow guys down that way will be really nice.
You guys just a few more plays from the Eagles always have the top. Now you got to walk in front seven, back up.
Yeah.
Especially the playoffs. What do you think is going to be the most different about that line when you play the big one? How physical is it going to be?
That's a good one. I don't know what's going to be much different. I mean, they're a team in the front that comes off the ball. You know, they're a big penetrating D line. 1,000 snaps might be the difference. You know, hopefully they're a little worn down too. No, we know what we got to do. Like they're, you know, them, Dallas, San Fran, they all kind of play the same. You know, they want to get upfield. So if we can, you know, establish line of scrimmage and kind of chew up grass on their side, then I think we'll be okay.
They don't really know what they're going to get with you.
Yeah.
We expected you guys to be more of like a zone running team this year, and also gap.
Yeah.
Success with that.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, having the 3 backs that we have, you know, I think I said it a couple weeks ago, Bucky's a little smaller. He might, you know, hide behind the pullers a little bit. And the gap stuff, Rashad and Tucker good in the zone. So I don't know. I don't know if there's a rhyme or reason to it, to what Liam calls, or if that has anything to do with what I just said either. Glad we're having success with all this, but I've enjoyed it. I've liked running the ball.
Who doesn't like that?
Yeah.
5 yards of pop.
Exactly.
How about playing
Anything else?
your home crowd? And how special is it to play in front of your home crowd?
Yeah, home playoff game's big time. You know, to be in front of the Bucs fans. We took the long road, the 3 away games in 2020. So having a home game is really nice. Playing in this weather too, not having to go somewhere cold.
The irony and all that, you know, 2.5 weeks ago, this was a team that you were rooting for to beat the Falcons, and now you're rooting for them this week.
Yeah, a little bit, maybe a little bit of irony. I will not be rooting for them this week though.
Yeah, some advanced scouting doesn't hurt, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
All right, thank you very much.
Thanks.